Good day and mabuhay! I am Mara Catherine Bicoy and together with me is Miss Chloe Bantatua, Miss Diana De Castro, Miss Christine Peñalba, and Mr. Peter Mayor. Today we're about to tackle China's festival or Qingming Festival. So without further ado, let's get started.
Qingming Festival or Qingming Festival. It is known as a Song Sweeping Day in English, sometimes also called as Chinese Memorial Day or Assessor Day. It is a traditional Chinese festival observed by the Han Chinese of mainland China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, and by the ethnic Chinese of Malaysia, Singapore, Cambodia, Indonesia, Philippines, Taiwan, and Vietnam, and Panama. It falls on the first day of the fifth solar term of the traditional Chinese lunisolar calendar. This means is the fifth day after the spring equinox, either 4th, 5th, or 5th April in a given year. During Qingming, Chinese families visit the homes of their ancestors to clean the grave site, pray to their ancestors, and make a ritual offering.
Offering will typically include traditional food dishes and the burning of joss stick and joss paper. The holiday recognizes the traditional reverence of one ancestor in Chinese culture. The Qingming Festival has been observed by the Chinese for over 2,500 years, although the observance has changed significantly. It became a public holiday in the mainland China in 2008, where it's associated with the consumption of xingtuan, green dumpling made of the glutinous rice, and a Chinese mugwort or a barley grass. In Taiwan, the public holiday was in the past observed on April 5 to honor the death of Chiang Kai-shek on the day in 1975. But with Chiang popularity waning, the convention is not being observed. A confession called Khao Sai Ku or Shushugo made with a Jersey cat wheat or consumed there. In origin, the festival originated from the Cold Food or Hanshi Festival, which remembered Jisi Shu, a nobleman of the state of Jin or modern Shanshe during the spring and autumn period.
Qingming Festival is when Chinese people traditionally visit ancestral tombs to sweep them. This tradition has been legislated by the emperors who built majestic imperial tombstones for every dynasty. For thousands of years, the Chinese imperials, nobility, peasantry, and merchants alike have gathered together to remember the lives of the departed. They visit their tombstones to perform Confucian filial piety by tomb sweeping. They visit burial grounds, graveyards, or in modern urban city. The city columbaria to perform groundskeeping and maintenance to commit to pray for their ancestors, and the uniquely Chinese concept of the afterlife, and to offer remembrances of their ancestors to living blood relatives. Their kith and kin in some places, people believe that sweeping the tomb is only allowed during this festival, as they believe the dead will get disturbed if the sweeping is done on the other days. This holiday is marked by people paying respect to those who are considered national or legendary heroes, or those exemplary Chinese figures who died in events considered politically sensitive. The April 5th movement and the Tiananmen incident were major events in Chinese history which occurred on Qingming. After Premier Zhou Enlai died in 1976, thousands honored him during the festival to pay their respect. Many also pay respect to victims of the Tiananmen Square protest in 1989 and Zhaojiang. In the Philippines, we have a common holiday with this Chinese festival. Ondas is a traditional celebration in the Philippines observed beginning on November 1. In many Catholic countries, such as Mexico, this same day is celebrated and it is called All Saints' Day.
Favorite foods. While some family may choose to leave an assortment of food they have on hand, many family will prepare the favorite meals and foods of their departed family members. Undas is an important celebration and many mothers and aunts prepare for this day well in advance by purchasing all the favorite foods of their departed husbands, fathers, and children. They spend the night before Undas tireless, preparing all the dishes for the next day. Feasting and celebrating, Undas is seen not only as a day remembering the dead in a solemn manner, but for many, it is a day that feasting and celebration. Family gathers together and enjoy music, food, and quality time. They share memories of their departed relatives and eat meals the relatives enjoy while living with them. Prayers. In addition to celebrating those who have gone before, All Saints' Day or Undas is a day when the Catholic Church focuses on saying prayers for the departed. The rosary is also offered with the praying for the family members who have gone ahead. Some write the names of their loved ones on the Book of the Dead and pray special prayer called Office of the Dead on their behalf.
Cemetery visiting. While food is set up for the deceased, numerous cemeteries and families frown upon the living eating any food, depending on the family. Some hold to the tradition that Undas is a solemn occasion and shouldn't have a party atmosphere. In addition to that, to setting up altars for the deceased relatives, families often take this time to clean the gravesite as well. They clear the area of weeds and overgrowth, and then graves are decorated with flowers, candles, and other decorations. Celebrating the dead brings life. No matter what culture you are in or what people you are part of, honoring the dead is a beautiful way to remember the lives of those who have come before. No matter how we celebrate, remembering our deceased relatives helps to connect us with people who have made us what we are, remind us of our histories, and brings gratitude for the life we've given.
That's all for our presentation. Thank you for listening. Again, this is Mara Catherine Bicoy saying a people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without the roots. Thank you and mabuhay!